Hey guys, it's Echo here, and today I'm back with Alex, and we are going to be doing a Borderlands the pre-sequel playthrough. So Alex, let them know what class you're playing, why not?
Alright guys, I'm going to be playing the infamous Claptrap. There's a lot of love and hate for this guy, a lot of people don't like his random abilities, but again, I think he's very useful in a cooperative setting, so me and Echo are gonna do a robot buddy playthrough this one.
So, yeah, we're gonna be playing through, basically, most of the game. I think, are we gonna do True Vault Hunter mode as well?
We can? Yeah.
Yeah, if we get far enough with that, but, alright, so I'm done with my character. I just kinda gave him a skin and whatnot. So, I'm gonna be playing as Wilhelm, and I think this is gonna, we could possibly, have recommendations for how the skill trees should be set up, and, maybe I could get a series going for that if you guys wanted. Just like the recommended series or recommended skill tree use for each character for a certain playstyle, and because it's kind of hard with some of these characters to get them right. I've played Athena a little bit, and I still haven't found it yet. But with Wilhelm, I've definitely found a pretty good one to use and when to use it. For the first half of the game, there's a certain skill tree you should use, and then once you're getting through the game, you should kind of switch to another skill tree and whatnot, or you can just stick with the other one. But yeah, there's some pretty interesting characters to use, or you can use Nisha, and she's pretty much good no matter what skill tree you use for the first playthrough.
She's pretty much the best character in the game right now, I have to say. She's my favorite, personally. She's my highest level. She's just really good in a fight.
I'm pretty sure
puts out a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody really enjoys her character, or her special ability, I guess, her action skill. Because it's pretty easy for boss fights for some of those weapons. You're using I don't know what to call it, the laser weapons that have a solid stream. Those are pretty good for boss fights because they lock on. So,
that and just her pistol, especially with, high rapid fire pistols, my favorite weapons are Vladoff pistols because they have the highest fire rate, and especially ones without any elemental effect because you can get crits with them without even having to hit critical spots just by killing enemies, and it's awesome. And then with non-elemental damage, your crits, they do fire damage, so no matter what you're doing, you're critting and burning every enemy you see, and it's just great.
Yeah. Oop, there's a guy over here. Man, I love this Hyperion shotgun Wilhelm kits. It's pretty sweet. So, yeah. So for this playthrough, we're probably going to be completing all the side missions and stuff and whatnot, just so you guys can get a full understanding of what this game is and how to do it.
I'm pinching you.
That's hilarious.
I just got the dumbest melee.
Yeah, the Claptrap is pretty much the joke class of the game, which is a new thing for them, because usually the characters aren't like that, but this one,
he's the icon of the game, he's gotta be silly.
He pretty much, when you choose him, they kinda ask if you're sure you want to do it. He's the worst class in the game, are you sure? And they just kinda
troll you a bit with that one. It's wait a minute, are you sure you want to pick this guy? You know how annoying his voice is, right? And how random his action skill is. Are you sure you want to play as this guy?
Yeah,
I think Gearbox
I've heard it can be in scenarios, and in other times, it's not very good at all. Boss fight, sometimes you'll get the Gunzerker and whatnot, and that'll kind of help, and then sometimes when you're out just
your Helios space station now belongs to the Lost Legion. Surrender before it is too late.
Can't stop shooting. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I have yet to use it. I haven't even created a class for it yet either. But I'm still trying to think of whether or not I really enjoy it.
You should always play through every character at least to level the first playthrough at least, I think.
Yeah, if not at least to the first level 25 or so, because that's when you get your first you complete your first skill tree. So we're both down right now, so that's fun.
No, I'm actually good. So.
Anyways.
From now on, to help us with our early game boosting levels, we should help each other out instead of getting second wins, okay?
Okay.
Just because it's 100 XP, and in the beginning that's always really good to help up your friends, you know, guys. Like, just a little bit of beginning advice, if you have not already figured that out by now. When playing with people, revive them in the beginning.
You want to wait? You're busy. That's cool.
So, in other news, real quick, I just want to put this out there. For anybody that's been using, that has ever created a modded save for Borderlands 2, and you have heard of Gibbed Save Editor, that has just released for the pre-sequel, and I have used it a little bit. I created a level 50 Enforcer, just because it's my favorite class, and it was pretty cool. It's the same as Borderlands 2, so if you used it in Borderlands 2, you pretty much know how to use it. I mean, the only thing that's different is there's the vehicle skin thing section. I'm pretty sure that's different actually, but I don't know for sure.
Oh, you can make your own skins for that?
No, you can choose to set the skin for them, so that if you don't have the skin unlocked, you can just like have it there, so you don't have to change it.
Oh, kind of like character skins as well, right?
Yeah. You can do that with character skins and heads as well. So. Yeah, and it's also kind of nice because on the Xbox I used to make those, and one time it corrupted my save. So what I did, like, it corrupted like the entire save, like not just one character or anything. I basically just like made a copy of my thing with level and everything, and it was kind of fun because I didn't have to work all that hard to get it back. I just kind of rushed through to get it back. And it didn't take as much time because I don't know. It's pretty fun having that ability to just kind of you get that
over here.
like got that safety kind of net. So yeah. But real quick, I'm going to show you guys these skill trees for Wilhelm. You've got the Cyber Commando, which are basically the cybernetic augmentations, and I'm just running over them. You guys can pause if you want to look at them. And here's Hunter Killer. This one pretty much upgrades Wolf so that he does more damage and he has better abilities. And this one is Dreadnought. This one basically upgrades all of the characters, like all of it in a whole. You get something cool. Wolf does, and Saint does it, gets a little bit too. And it's pretty cool because one of the special abilities for the Dreadnought tree is the middle one. I don't know what it's called. It only costs one skill point in the middle of the tree, halfway or so. And basically, when you go down, you move slower, but you can still like do most of the other things. And when you go down, it's kind of like Krieg, where you kind of explode. Pretty cool. So, Alex, what is your opinion on the game?
Okay,
For anybody that doesn't have the game, get it, what is your opinion on the game?
Well, for a hardcore Borderlands fan, you know, it's a great game. I like it. It's a good filler between the first and second games, and I believe, like, that there's definitely going to be a third within the next, like, 2 years, of course. So, the game isn't as big or as long as the Borderlands 2, of course. It's more just kind of like a flashback into what happened. We get to play as the anti-heroes, but other than that, yeah, the combat's, I think, a little better just because of the floating around and the slamming, and that, yeah, it's in space. I mean, you gotta love that. I mean, there are a few annoying components to the game, like, for instance, there's a lot of bugs right now. Like, I've had missions where some of my characters, or not my characters, but the NPCs, those guys would just like stop and like get stuck in a wall or something. I'm like, what? And then I had to leave the game and rejoin. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it's a great game. The story's good. Other than that, I would rate it like 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you there. Although I haven't completed the game, I've been very busy, but I've still been enjoying this as much as I could. I have to agree, I've gotten pretty close. And I have to agree, this is a very enjoyable game. And most people are complaining, this is the exact same thing as Borderlands 2. A little better graphics, but not different. You know, whatever.
Graphics are relatively the same, but I mean, just like different characters you play. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but I mean, they're putting too much of a negative outlook on it. They come in with a bias. This game is the exact same. Why would I enjoy it? They buy it. They say, yeah, it was exactly as I thought, and they don't see the fun in it. For me, I was thinking this could be a really fun game because it introduces so many things. Like, imagine if Titanfall came out and it didn't have anything special like the Max or anything like that. It's just another Call of Duty game. it wouldn't have gotten very far. Everybody would have just thought, this game is just another Call of Duty. Why would I spend my money on this? I'm not guaranteed good content like Call of Duty. I'm not saying I enjoy Call of Duty.
Well, people, yeah, I fell out of Call of Duty a while ago, but other than that, like, yeah, Call of Duty, people still love those games. I mean, personally, I don't, even though it is the same every time, it's just slightly different features that, and if you enjoyed one of them, you're bound to enjoy the others at least, even a little bit, because you obviously like the previous game. And if it's almost the same thing, it's kind of just like a very extended DLC.
Yeah.
Expensive DLC, but
I feel like this is definitely enough content to get a price higher than normal DLC. I think it would have been better as like if they took a move like in Halo 1 Anniversary. It was $35. It was just basically an upgraded graphics game, and it was a really fun game. I think it would have been worth $60 I paid for that. But they kept the price low because it wasn't anything new. It was just for the newer console so you could play it on the Xbox. And I feel like that was a great idea, and I feel like this would have been a great way to do this, but I don't really think it's $60. Okay, so we've got our skill here, and if you have not seen Wilhelm's skill, he throws out.
Hey, you want to go down so we can?
Yeah,
you should totally go down so I can revive you so we can be at the exact same XP. Because you revived Jack. Go down. Kill yourself now. Do it.
I don't have any grenades. Sorry, bud.
All the cool kids are killing themselves. Come on. No, that's me. That's pretty bad. I shouldn't joke like that. I'm sorry, guys.
All right.
Any good weapons over there?
There's a Vladov, 2 Hyperions, and a TDR. There's 2 Vladovs.
Oh, you know that's my baby right there.
I'll take a Hyperion. Whatever. So I found an interesting little graphic glitch here. If I pull the trigger or I click the mouse button and I melee at the same time, I shoot. So that's kind of cool. That'd be a pretty cool way to get a 360 no scope. Just oops. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cleanse with peace. Like that.
Kill that guy, I guess.
Hell yeah, he just walks over that robot. He's like, out of my way.
And I am really liking enemies in this game, and comedy-wise, a lot of the same thing as Borderlands 2. A lot of the game isn't very serious, you know. As you can hear Jack cursing and whatnot, being attacked or whatever by this guy. It's just a very, very funny game. This game doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's one of the main things about it that everybody loves, I'm pretty sure. It's not like, oh yeah, everybody's dying and whatnot, you gotta do this to save the world. No, it's just like, yeah, there's a mission where, in Borderlands 2, there's literally a mission where you can choose to kill yourself or not to kill yourself for money.
He's like, I will pay you to kill yourself.
Yeah.
And if you do it, he's like, now you know that you're my bitch. So
I mean, this game obviously isn't some serious, hardcore game, you know, but it's a really fun game still. I don't think it has to be that way to be fun. So
yeah.
I'm gonna hide.
There's no like competitive aspect to it, but I mean, even so, like I love cooperative multiplayer games. Ooh, I got my minion trap. I got a minion.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay, I'm starting to like it a little bit. I'm starting to like it. If I could get that every time, that'd be nice, but I know you can't.
Except, you know, you'd just be an accident.
Elevators over there.
An accent that mixed with
Yeah.
Our story just
so, anyways, I really
actually, you know what? Another little question. Who was your favorite from the last games? 1 and 2.
Let me get the elevator.
Of all the characters?
Of all the characters, well, yeah, like who was your favorite level 1 character to play and your Borderlands 2 character to play?
Something's jamming the elevator
For
up there.
the first game, I've got to say it was Lilith.
All right.
Her phase walkability was so good when I was really bad at video games back then.
Yeah.
I was a young kid. It was good. It was so nice because I could just run right through the enemies and go to the other side. It was horrible because I didn't get any levels or anything, but it was still pretty nice.
No problem.
I'm real good at not
That shouldn't have been the reason of why you liked her, but okay, that's fine.
Yeah, but I still do enjoy using the class today. It's pretty good class.
Oh yeah, it's so strong. It's not even fair.
And all players must be present to continue. What's this?
We're both present.
Come up here. Okay.
Okay, back and forth. See you guys, bugs.
Bugs,
Okay.
bugs.
Bugs, splat.
We need Okay, there
Let's
we
get
go.
moving.
Anyways, and from the second game, I'm gonna have to say it was Zero. And I made a lot of classes on the games. I beat a lot, but I have to say Zero is my ultimate favorite. And he's becoming a little more popular now, which is kind of nice. Everybody used to be a Gunzerker or a Siren, and a Siren is a very good class. I never could use the Gunzerker. I don't like. I don't know.
No big deal though. They can't feel pain. Just bash
So
them out of there.
I always loved
These slugs bum me out. It's no wonder Dahl took us over so easily.
nice.
I need more soldiers.
At first, when I was pretty
like
underleveled, it was nice for the same reason Lilith was in Borderlands 1. But then after a while, I kind of completed some of the skill trees, and it was amazing. Kunai's giving all the effects off. You can get slag, you can get really good criticals. And
unfortunately, his melee tree wasn't like that successful. And like when I played it, at least. But even so, it's still fun to play melee in the beginning, at least.
Yeah, I usually stick to the very right skill tree, even though it wasn't very and it wasn't very good, because of the fact that you could, if you got a kill with the melee in the hologram, it continued it. It threw out another hologram near that enemy, and you got more time. So if you were in a pretty crowded area with some weak enemies, you could go on for a long time, and there's even an achievement.
Yeah.
Really gonna stay?
For doing it for about 10 seconds, I think, and it was pretty hard because it only increased it by about a second or two.
I'm a hero, baby.
So it was pretty fun,
Self-sacrifice is part of the job.
and it was
pretty
hard at times, but I did it on the mission
worker had an
with the
accident and
instructor and
lost his torso.
Hyperion
Better
City.
heal
I
up
don't
before your trip down
remember
to
what
the
it's
moon.
called. They gave me
Yeah.
a head. That was pretty cool. So yeah, I always enjoyed that class, and then later on I went to the middle skill tree, and I did pretty good with that. So yeah, that's pretty much how it went.
Fair enough, fair enough. For me, I had to say, my favorite Borderlands 1 character. It's a tie between Lilith and Brick. I had a lot of fun with Brick, just because he was a fun guy. You could just go around punching everyone. But I feel my favorite and best class was the Siren, definitely, because your fire rate and abilities are so high. You can go into phase walk every like 2 seconds with the proper skill build, and like it's not even fair. It was just great.
I got killed.
This doesn't
Hey, good job,
seem
dude.
safe.
Hey, remember I said you should go down? That's not what I meant.
Okay. Well, I think that we're gonna end this episode here, guys, and in the next episode, we're gonna see you guys on the moon. So my name is Echo Actual,
And I'm Alex Ponju.
and we're gonna see you guys in the next episode. Bye.